Hello everyone, and welcome back to Guess the PB. Holax has once again gotten together 10 clips for me. I'm going to be reacting to small segments of gameplay, and then I'm going to try to determine what the final time of the run is. I have to try to be within 30 seconds, and the chat box is broken. That is fantastic. I'm very excited. Last time this turned out to be a lot of fun. You can play along if you want. If you recognize the run, don't say what you know. I'm also going to try to guess who the person is, even though that's not a part of the game itself. I haven't been as active speedrunning Undertale as of late, so I'm slightly worried that I'm gonna have fallen off. But yeah, so we've got 10 clips again. This time I'm gonna try to explain what's happening more as we go, just so for people who aren't as ingrained in the speedrun itself can understand what is going on. Everyone ready to get started? So, first of all, looks like we've got some floor 1 going on. Okay. So it is just floor 1. Okay, hang on. Whoa. Why? This is interesting. So for those who don't understand what's going on here, normally at this point, the only item you should be having is the punch card. So, oh my god, we're off to a roaring start here. This isn't bad per se, but that means they've gone out of their way to get astronaut food. They've gone out of the way to get the butterscotch pie. Okay, so I'm already thinking this is the absolute highest this could be is like a 57. Because this... Yeah, someone's afraid of Asgore. This has to be at like this. The best this can be is like a 57. Okay, no wrong wop out of lab. That's kind of to be expected. Okay, we got caught on the wall. No wrong wop at. Okay. We're getting caught on every wall like possible here. This is someone who's practiced. Who knows the strats, but hasn't played much yet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What is happening? No, get on the vent. Get on the vent, please. Okay. Oh my god, so what they were trying to do there... By opening the punch card on any given... cutscene, you can regain movement, and here, you can abuse it to get out of bounds. That's what they were trying to do. But as we can see, they could not get it down. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, okay, we wait for the second cycle. That's fine. You know, this cycle can be a bit scary, I know, but... We're waiting for the second cycle. Like, you just let go of down for like half a second, and you're good. Okay, this is... I'm already thinking we're not even in sub-hour territory here. They know how to do this, though. But they don't do it right. I didn't see. Are we set up for... No, we're not. Okay, we're not set up for Beowulf. Who needs Beowulf? Who the hell needs Beowulf? Okay. Are we going to be making this cycle? That's the real question. No, we're not making this cycle. How are we missing every cycle? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. To be fair, if you're at a lower level, some of these cycles can be a bit scary, I guess. Alright, let's have a look at the jetpack skip. Okay, we check to make sure it's there. That's fine. What? Okay. They almost fucked that up, by the way. They almost fucked that up. That almost went horrifically wrong. Okay. Alright. Okay. They almost lost that. I'm pretty sure they, like, had, like, a few frames left. Okay, but they're doing the... They didn't even get the wrong hop. Okay. Alright. There is so much happening here. So... We have all of the items. Like, this overflow was not bad. So just in case you don't know what an overflow is, by opening the punch card and then pressing either Z or enter on the next frame, so usually you do that with a Z enter press, you can interact with an object but retain movement. And then, so here what they're doing is they're using the text to skip this cutscene. So they have loads of items. They think it's... So they're not confident with Asgore. There's kind of nothing really going on. They walk against the wall here. I'd be... But they were holding up down, which means they were clearly that looks intentional. Like they were holding up and down because they frisk danced. Then here, this is just mistakes. They threw the stick, like, because thing is, a lot of the people with like 1 hour upwards times that we usually see, it's people who usually people have really bad mechanics at that higher level. Like higher time range, but the mechanics here aren't actually that bad. There's just a lack of consistency. This is a tough one. They don't go for all the cycles. Like they wait here till the second cycle. They don't go for that one. And then here they're like they buffer up slowly. They would have made this. So they wait and then they go. And then this jetpack skip, they almost missed it. But, like, they still, like, the overflows aren't bad. Like, the speed at which they overflow is, like, not at all bad. And then they tried to go for the wrong warps. I'm inclined to go with a 106. I'm gonna go with 106. That's my final guess. I'm going with 106. Let's have a look. It's KJ's 102. Oh, okay. Okay, Jesus Christ. So that explains some of the archaic shit. Because this is a long time ago. So 102. I wasn't even close, dude. But to be fair, this could have been fucking anything from like a 59 to a 110. Like, because of just... Oh well. Alrighty. Looks like we've got some left floor 3 action going on here. Let's delve right into it, shall we? Okay. Hold on. I saw something. Okay, they have the nice cream. That's not that absurd, to be fair. At the very least, that's an item that you get. No wrong warp off the start. Yeah, it's a decent time. Like, it's by no means bad. Okay. So, looking at a, like, 140 something. Like, so this is something that I think is interesting. They just walk here. Like... They don't do the wrong warp. The wrong warping mechanics are actually pretty good. For anyone who doesn't know, by opening the punch card into room transitions and then closing it, you actually spawn further into the room. And how fast you open the punch card is the main skill ceiling part. Yeah, consistent and simple strats, exactly, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, a lot of these strats are done very confidently. I don't know if that makes much, but like, these strats are very, very confident. It's safe, but not senselessly safe. If that makes sense. Like, this one they go for. This one is really... That looks like they missed it. Like, that looks like they went to set it up and missed it, but then they just kept going. So they're not going back for it, which I think is wise. They go to do this one, and then they miss it. That's fine. I'm going with 5630. That's my final guess. That's what this kind of reads to me. Vane 5956. Dude. Dude. Oh my god. Considering that's a 59, that's a really good floor too. Like, the mechanics are good. That was solid. Yeah, played it smart. Like, Vane played it smart. They didn't go for anything absurd. They didn't go for anything ridiculous. They knew their strats. It was just, it read as very confident. That was an interesting one, for dang sure. Okay, decent mashing. Safety save. But we failed to safety save. Oh. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We do know the pattern. We soft-locked. We soft-locked. Uh-oh. So the safety save was warranted. Okay, if you don't know what just happened, when you wrong warp, so basically, whenever you wrong warp, you have to close the punch card before the room transition ends. So if you look, the punch card never closes, and now that they can't move. But because they safety saved, they're not actually losing an absurd amount of time. And then this is like, this is good mechanics. Definitely Z enter. And like it is like the mechanics are very, oh, I thought this offlocked again, dude. Oh, and we made it. Okay, so they have really good wrong warp mechanics. So it's kind of a weird toss-up. I'm gonna go with 54-50. Final guess. Yep, Marvin's 54-51. I recognized the run off the rip the second I saw that soft lock. I was there during this run. I watched this shit happen live. Like, I knew from the start, but I just decided to go through the motions. I decided to explain some of the stuff that was happening. That one, that was an easy one. Looks like we've got some basement. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. No Mickey Gauntlet. So, no Mickey Gauntlet so far. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Very fast wrong warps here. But they also forgot to do the wrong warp into this room. And went back for it, dude. Right, let's see if they get Mickey Gauntlet. That's gonna be the big thing here. Oh yeah, they could have missed it, that's true. Oh, and we get that one. Okay. Let's see how Mickey Gauntlet goes. Oh, and we get it. Alright. We're off to a start. When someone's, like, on cell, I think it's kind of wraps for Mickey Gauntlet. Getting to cell's the hardest part, in my opinion. Okay. So, they completely forget about... Or they miss this wrong warp, right? Have to go back and set it up. And then... They get this wrong. They get this punch card slide. For anyone who doesn't know what's happening there, by opening the punch card into this, like, where the cutscene activates, and then, let's put this at slow speed so you can actually see. You'll see they info the punch card and get this text, which allows you to wrong warp into the next room. Then the first one they got well, second one they got okay, and then the third one, the second one, yeah, that was second try. This one, so overall it was pretty clean. Anyway, I'm locking in my answer as 52-48. GG, go next. Yep, it's my 52-48. I knew it. Dude, I knew the second... There's a reason I said forgot here and not missed. Because I forgot here. I recognize that mistake. Yep, that's my PB. I know this run. As if I'm not going to recognize my PB. I've watched this back so many times. First two I was off wildly. These last two I've been within a second. It's now tied up 2-2. Alright, anyway, on to the next one. Alright, there go the two PBs that I know, like, by heart. Looks like we've got some Spears 2 action going on. Oh, and we're wiggling. And we're wiggling. We're wiggling! It's Holax. Okay, so Z enter, stick drop. We're wiggling. We're wiggling. Oh no, so many buffers. Okay, so I was so scared we were gonna go for that, I think I know what run this is, dude. So that strat there is a, like, very, very aggressive strat. Right there. Like, that strat is absurdly aggressive. Oh, and we missed. Uh-oh. This is going well. For dang sure. We get that one. Or not overflow. PCE. And we get fucking Ohio. Dude! Dude! What? Oh my god. Fucking Ohio. You've got to be shitting me. Okay. Alright. Okay, Ohio into Huzzah. Oh, Wrong warp here. Okay. So there's a lot to go through here. So they do stick. They do stick drop. Okay, so for those who don't understand, which I don't blame you. So here, then what the normal thing to do is you go into the next room and then go back because it sets you up perfectly for this wrong warp. However, you can blindly wrong warp, and the cue to hit it, I shit you not, is to say Ohio. And then hit this wrong warp. So normally they'd go into the next room and come back. But here, this is completely fucking blind. You cannot see where you are. Like, it's absurd. I'm inclined to say, I think it's either Sam or Jack. Those are my two gut reactions. But either way, this is absolutely a high 51. High 51, low 52, like 100%. Like, there's not even a chance it's higher than that. Because of all the strats they're going for, just the sheer volume of strats and the sheer level of the strats. Like, Ohio and Huzzah are not easy. They did flub the Monster Kid PC, but that's just a mistake, right? You can't... Sometimes you're just going to make those kind of mistakes. The overflows are absurdly fast. The wrong warps are very good. The mashing's pretty good. But I tried to not read the mashing. And then they go for this strat. This strat is the one that mainly caught my eye. Like, going here and getting that. I can name 2 people ever who do that. I'm going to go with 5150. That is my final guess. Samuel JH 5140. There we go. Alright. It seems like everyone was pretty clued into that one. I mean, the thing is, it's just the level of play in this one. It's just there's so few options. Because the strats are so good. The execution is absurdly good on all of them. Like, it's just so, like... There are so few people, and there are so few PBs capable of this level of play. And I know for a fact it's not Link's 5126, because Link is only recently implementing some of the more, like, very high-risk, low-reward strats. Alrighty. That is us halfway done. We are on to clip number 6 with some Enterlab. Let's go. Okay. Alright. Dude, not this again. Not this again. No! No! Not again! Stop! I'm getting fucking flashbacks. Why are we calling the phone twice? It's just not necessary. God, anyway. It's very clean flower flow. Holax! I don't know why I'm saying Holax, like, really confidently. Okay. Okay, so that left a lot to be desired, to be honest. Okay. So... Okay, so this wrong warp, bit early, but it's very clean. Obviously, you have the Clover Flow. They missed this wrong warp. So... And second buffer. They don't go for the buffer, actually. Hang on. They don't go for it. They look to see, and then buffer forwards. Okay. And then if you look there, like, they hesitated also once they got in here. Like, they don't immediately go up. They wait, like, a split second. But yeah, so there's the hesitation. This is, like, kind of hesitant, I guess. But they do, like, some pretty aggressive wrong warps. Yeah, no, it's a very, very good flea. I think the strongest information I have is this wrong warp here, and Monster Kid Bridge. This, choosing to do it this way is definitely interesting. And then, it looks like they tried to go for this, but it also kind of doesn't, because it doesn't look like they set that up. This reads like low 53 to me. I don't know, that's just what this looks like to me. Like low 53 territory. Some of the choices are a bit odd that lead me to think it could be a high 52, but it's not mid to low. Yeah, exactly. I think low 53 is very feasible here. Like, low to mid 53 is the kind of range I'm thinking. Because just there's some hesitance, but also some advanced strat choices. So it seems like it kind of balances out to be, like, around a low... This looks like someone who's going for 52, but hasn't solidified everything to go for 52 yet. They're in the process of a 52 grind is what this looks like. I'm gonna say 5310 is going to be my guess. Let's have a look. I said 5310. No! No, I'm so close to being within range. No! It's Ivy's 5343. I was 3 seconds off, man. No. I'm 3-3 so far. This just strikes me as like someone trying to push themselves to 52 level, but they haven't solidified everything enough yet. Yeah, I don't know. I should have gone with 2x, but I figured there was a chance it could be like a 52 4x. Like, there was a small chance. Alrighty. So that is run number 6 complete. We've got a new home. We've got a upstairs new home in store. Let's have a look. Okay. Wow, that is clean already. Okay, that's already... This is already very good mechanically. So what they did there was open the punch card on the elevator panel here in order to start the cutscene where you go to new home, but also regain movement and leave the room early. This saves like 25 seconds. And then by opening the punch card into the room transition, they teleport over to here instead of being all the way over here, which saves time. So that is very strong mechanics. That is Z-enter. Oh no. Oh no. I saw it. I saw it coming. I knew they were going to go for it on the right. And because it's on the right, they improved the fucking punch card. Okay, anyway. So anyway, we're just chilling here. The mechanics are very good. Oh! There's something on screen here. Look, it's blacked out. Trying to think who has something on screen. Okay. Good mechanics. Yeah, probably chat. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. So one thing is, when it comes to strat misses, I am looking at them. God, voice crack. But I'm more trying to look at the mechanics at play because I feel like that is more telling. Especially in a place like New Home where nerves are high. You're gonna make mistakes, especially in somewhere like New Home. That's just an inevitable fact. I believe that looking at the mechanics is more telling. These are very good wrong warps. Okay, we're doing the overflow here. And we're doing punch card slide. Okay. Okay, so this is like 50, like low 53 at the slowest, I'd say, depending on how this goes. Oh. Interesting. Oh no! Oh no! We missed Magalore! Oh no! Oh no! This is so sad. Okay, so this is... So this strat here, what they have failed to do is by opening the punch card, whenever you open the punch card, you move 1 pixel, which is what makes most of the glitches possible if you continue holding a direction. So this is a cutscene trigger right here, this pixel. So if you look, they open the punch card, slide onto there, and in this strat, you have to close the punch card as quickly as you can to get to this door to cancel out the cutscene. But if you look, they were too slow. So the cutscene started before they could get to the door. That looked like an unlucky BL con, so it was really tight anyway. But still. So that is really... Wow, okay. Oh, we went for the bottom side wrong one, but missed it. That's fine. Oh, and we went for that, but that is a fast-ass punch card, by the way. That is fast. So missing Magalore cost about 10 seconds. Need to factor that into what I say the final time is. Key overflow. That is interesting. We either don't go for that or miss it. Okay, so. These mechanics are very, very good. Yeah, this is not a 52. There's no way this is a 52. Because to be at love 6, like, you need to... Yeah, maybe. But the mechanics are very, very, very good. This, again, reads as low 53. Because it's just like the strat... The mechanics are very, very good, but there are so many big, tangible mistakes. And also the key overflow, I think, is also what kind of says that. But I don't think there's a planet where this is a 52. I think it would be, though. Have you seen the fucking mechanics? Like, that is... Like, just look at how fast... Like, the overflows are very fast. They go for the punch card slide, which is already a very risky strat. I'm really getting the vibe of, like, mid 53, generally. I'm gonna go with 53-30. That's my final guess. I think this reads somewhere in the 53 range. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. You missed Magalore in your PB? Dude. 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 What? Why were you at Love 6? What happened? You killed Magic. Oh. So this was very much tilt. Okay. I was right, though. Like, even without knowing it was you, this read exactly like a mid 53. Where the mechanics are very good, but there are some big fucking mistakes in there. It very much read like a mid 53. That's very much what I got from that. The strats were absurdly good. The mechanics were very good, just with very, very tangible mistakes. So I think that's where I jumped to that conclusion. Let's have a look at run number 8. We've got a floor 3 run. Ooh, RF3. Let's have a look. No, it's not Link. Never mind. That looks too bad to be Link, realistically. Jesus Christ, this is a fast run. This is very, very clean. Oh, we missed the overflow wrong warp. Uh-oh. And we've got wiggling. We're wiggling again! Yes! We're wiggling! The mechanics here are really good, I think. What happened? Just have a little gander over here. They do the wrong whip on the bottom side. Yes. Oh my god. Okay. So, the problem is this run doesn't have that much to go. Like, it's got very good mechanics. The north-south is a bit odd. Mashing's pretty good. That looks like a fucked up vent flow. Mechanics are very good. They don't get door warp here, but it looks like they go for it. Yeah, this run is like very clean. The problem with this floor is that then gives such a wide range. Like, the only thing that's playing with my mind is the astronaut food, because that's a strat to avoid safety saving. The astronaut food is what's making me think it's a lower time, because that's quite a aggressive strat, all things considered. This could be anything from like it. But do you guys see the like mechanics on the shit? There's no way this is a 54, and it's just. Like, the wrong warps and shit. Like, there's just no way. I don't know. I don't think it's a 54. I think it's much lower than that. Oh god, the fact that there could be a 16 turn in this. God, the fucking mates are making this really difficult. I'm gonna go with 53-30. This looks like 53 to me. Again. Let's have a look. 53-40, okay. There was so little to go off on that. Was that a failed vent flow? In the NS? Because that looks like it was a failed vent flow. Yeah, that's what that looked like, because you went to the right. I thought so. Okay, cool. That was definitely interesting. The fact that that is a 53 is just absurd. Like, that should not be a 53, let's be real. Oh my god. Clip number 9. 2 more clips to go. Let's do this shit, man. Alright. Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That was something, I guess. Am I the only one seeing the fucking footage corruption here? Dude, what is this? You know, this is found footage, dude. God, this is something. Oh my god. This is like really slow. Dude, oh my god. The footage is like actually unwatchable, dude. That was quite slow and very hesitant. Oh no. Oh no. Why are we doing that? This timing is not hard. And if you're going to do this, at least go to the... Yes, but it's overflow wrong warp out of puzzle from like as far back as you can be. This legitimately loses like 5 seconds. Over like what you should do. No, okay, what are they? No. If you're doing snowy, you have to wrong warp. Dude, this footage. Dude, oh no. But it's actually, like, not that bad, but it's all right side wrong warps. That is the third safety save. No, that's the fourth safety save this clip. Oh no. Oh god. We're buffering from so far back. Dude, just walks like... We actually started buffering. Like fucking... Like 10 buffers back. What are we doing? No. Oh god. Dude. 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 Dude, this is so... The footage is so bad. It's so bad. And no wrong up there. Okay. That's actually like a 230 core. Dude. Dude. Oh my god. 4 fails. A lot of safety saves. This is no faster than a 58. I am like 100% confident in that. Like there's no way. And just how slow everything is executed. I'm deliberately not paying attention to that. You guys can look if you want. I'm not looking. They do the wrong warps aren't bad though. Like the wrong warp mechanics are good. That's what's really throwing me for a spin here. This is someone who's practiced wrong warps. And only wrong warps. And they get this really cleanly as well. Like this run's so volatile. I think this sits around the 1 hour mark. That's what I think. And there's that hesitation though. They're not sure. Which tells me they were... What I think probably happened was this is either someone who's very recently learned Snowy, or they looked at their pace and made a judgment call. That's what that looks like to me. But this Snowy, there's no way this saves more than like a second. Like, there's no way. Because it's just not good. But they wrong warped and then saved. Oh my... By the way, just to make it clear, wrong warping into here to save loses time. Because wrong warping in puts you further away from the save point. This is not my Archithon run. I'm going to go with a 1 flat. I'm going to go with 1 hour flat. That is my final guess. Like, that just... Like, maybe a pre-MDS1 flat or something. Master Stick 58. Dude. I knew that it wasn't above an hour, though, because it's like the mechanics are so... The mechanics are way better. Dude. Master Stick 58, dude. Oh my god. We were all fucking wrong, dude. Dude, the hardest part about that run was just fucking watching it. There was not a planet where I was guessing 58. I thought maybe 59 at a push. Master Stick, if you watch this, if you're going to do this overflow wrong warp, walk over here before you use the burnt pan. You have so long. You have so long to walk over here. Moving on to the final fucking clip, dude. Oh. Okay, we're back at floor 1. No! No! Dude! Dude! This isn't my blindfolded run, at least. Dude, that... Okay, so to be clear, the issues we are having so far, right? If you open the punch card on the pixel of a cutscene trigger, it skips the cutscene. You see where they are right now. You see where they are currently opening this dang punch card. The pixel is here. This is the pixel you're aiming for. This is not the pixel you're aiming for. That's why they open the punch card so many fucking times. They don't know where the pixel is. Because if you look, they get it, and then keep buffering. Oh god. And then here, so here, they actually get the overflow. So they get the overflow here. Fuck it up, because they accidentally press Z again. they go for the overflow, and now they're facing left. You can't overflow when you're facing left, because you're not interacting with the fucking text. And then they don't know where this pixel is, because otherwise they would have pressed Z by now. This is a really bad run. Like, this run is awful. Let's just watch. No. No! Why are we fleeing? Dude, this run is from the fucking Dark Ages, dude. Come on. What? Oh my. This doesn't save time. This doesn't save time. Dude. Oh. Dude. Why? How? How do you do that? How do you do that? Dude! Fuck! Man! Okay. Oh no, they're doing this. They don't know the pixel. They don't know any... Okay. Sure. Dude, you can't... You don't have the HP to do this. You don't have the HP to do this. You need to be on 1 HP. They're trying to do Beowulf, but they don't realize you need to be at 1 HP. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I see it. I see it. I see what's about to happen. Dude. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it! Why? No, 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 I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I knew they were on the wrong pixel. They were on the wrong pixel. So what you're supposed to do here, the way they're trying to line it up, the top of your feet should be aligned with, like, the top of this. And you need to wait for the point in the cycle at which you can go up to hit the door rim transition. What they are doing right here is not what you're supposed to do. So first of all, the first time they mess it up, is because they waited too long. So you should already be opening the punch card here. You need to anticipate this. But when they open the punch card, it's facing left, which is just going to launch them this way. Technically, you can get out of bounds like this, but they didn't. So anyway, they go back. And now, so they're doing it again. This is 1 pixel too low. They need to be 1 pixel higher up here in order to PCE. So what they do is they move forward and then just hit this like normal. So they didn't actually PCE the vent. Please tell me 3rd time's the charm. Okay, they're waiting for it. And we're out. We're out. We're in the clear. Oh my goodness. Dude, what in the like indecision, dude? They like go down. They like go down and then go up. Look, they go down and then up. Why would you go down and then up? Why would you go down and then up? There's no reason to do that. Just wait and then go up. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. They don't know how to do this. We're about to watch Jetpack. Dude. Please get the overflow. Okay. 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 We're in the clear. Oh my god. Dude, where the fuck do I start here? Where do I start here? Like, where? I'm so lost for words. So they don't know the pixel here, because they start all the way back there. They start miles back. They have no idea how to overflow properly. Like, this run is just terrible. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. Like, it's just like, you can improve from this, but there is so much to improve. There is so much to learn. What's the RF2 time? We don't even get to the end of RF2. This is 3 minutes to get past the jetpack skip. Why are we fleeing the Vulcan? First of all, like 5th of all, why are we fleeing the Vulcan? You kill Vulcan here, unless you're gonna kill something else. We messed this up a bunch. This, I can't really blame you. If you like this isn't easy. Lining up for cutscene skips is not easy. Like, fundamentally. Until you get the hang of it. Especially if you're trying to just go for it, which you're not necessarily. Like, this strat, drop this strat immediately. Drop this immediately. This does not save time. Unless you're doing it, like, absurdly fucking fast. But then also, they go here. Why would you hold up right there? You know you're aligned with this. Why would you hold up right? I'm gonna chalk that up to the fact that they're on pace and nervous. That's what I'm gonna chalk that up to. Like, this is their first ever really semi-decent Hotland pace. That's what I'm gonna put this down to. They overshoot this, so they know about this, but they don't know how to do it. They try to go for Beowulf, but it's wrong. Like, they buffer into the laser. They don't even open the punch card, though. Like, bruh. And then we have this, dude. If you're gonna run neutral, learn your dang pixels. Like, just learn all the pixels. If you have to, have a fucking list of them somewhere. Like, on your phone, on a second monitor if you have one. Just have something that you can reference until you have it mentally solidified. Like, it's just, like, oh my god. Okay. Fucking having an aneurysm here. This is really slow. The final guess of the day. I'm going with 106. That's my guess. I am going with 106. That is my final guess. Let's have a look. It's Flam 114. Dude. Dude. Of course it's fucking Flam. Of course. Dude. Why would you submit this? Like, this was an obsoleted PB. All of the runs in this were formerly on the leaderboards. Like, this is so... Yeah, but the difference is the Monster Kid Bridge PCE is up to date. This is how we used to play. Like, come on. Like, I get you're new to it. It's probably your first speed game. You don't understand how to practice effectively and solidify everything in your mental, which is fair enough. But, like, this is a PSA to everyone beginning a speedrun ever. Learn the basics. Learn where you need to do what. And then do runs. If your neutral run with the most powerful glitches is slower than the neutral glitchless world record, you know you have to be doing something wrong. Like, majorly wrong. Because you'd be better off just doing aborted Geno. Like, with 0 glitches. Holax, you have some crazy pulls for these clips, man. That was actually insane. Oh my god, I think I was 6 out of 4 on those. 2 of which I got on the fucking nose. I think if it's your first speed game, approaching a speed game is hard. Like, learning a speed game for the learning your first ever skill-based speed game is so hard. There's so much information to absorb and so many ways in which you can do it. So I think to struggle is fair. The only reason I'm purposely giving loads of shit is because I'm going into this with the knowledge, with kind of the foreknowledge that most of these are obsolete PBs from people I know. You know what I mean? Like, it's Flam has gone from that level all the way down to, like, what's it, a 57? Like, that's really good. You know what I mean? Like, it's so... Like, just because you struggle this much at the start does not mean you can't get anywhere. What were the other ones again? Master Stick. We had Chris with a none. Ivy with a 53. Sam. Me. Marvin. Like, it's... If you look at virtually anyone that runs back, they were garbage. Everyone was garbage at one point. Like, it's... You have room to improve. And so it's like, I'm willing to give all this shit because most of the people in this have come a long way. If it's a garbage PB, they've come a long way from where they were. So, like, it's fun to look back and poke fun, but at the end of the day, I think it's important to remember, whatever the old PBs are, and however bad they were, they've pushed beyond that, and especially if it's your first speed game, that's really fucking hard to do. Like, it takes a lot of mental. Like, So I think Flam's like I think all of us universally should be really proud of where we are versus where we were. So that's kind of the main point of this, is kind of to poke fun at how we used to play. So it's fun to look back. Fucking look at KJ with a 102. KJ's been playing for a long time. KJ is in the top 5. Like, anyone can push beyond the things that I make fun of. I hope everyone had fun with this. I've got a few ideas for Guess the PB in the future. I'm thinking I want to do a Celeste one. Not instead of the Undertale one, but I want to do, I definitely want to do this for Celeste, because I think that would be equally as chaotic. So, I'm potentially looking at executing on that idea. Like with Guess the PB, I have so many, I have so many ideas for content. At the moment, I'm sticking to Guess the PB, purely because a lot of the ideas I have require a lot more effort to be put in and forward planning. So there's a lot of there are big things in the works. I really want to make a push on this content thing. Like, if I could do this full time and, like, run events for everyone, make sure, like, just give content to UTSR and represent UTSR for what I feel like it deserves, that's the goal here. Alrighty. Anyway, I hope everyone had an awesome time. I had a lot of fun. I hope everyone else had a lot of fun. And I will see you all tomorrow for Neutral, where the 51 grind will truly begin. Have a good one, everyone. See you all later.